Hi friends, you are welcome to Talks with Benga. Please, if you are new here, consider subscribing as I post content on academics and scholarship. So today, I'm going to be showing you how you can win a scholarship, the tips for winning a scholarship. So I'm going to load my screen right now for presentation. I want to show you the tips on how to win scholarship. So the first thing I want to talk about is research available scholarship. That is just the first thing. If you are looking for scholarship, you want to win scholarship or you want to get funded, the first thing is that you research what are those sites, what are those platforms where you can go to and get scholarship, what are those places where they post scholarship opportunities. You have to research available scholarship, the ones that are available between in the winter, the ones that are available in the summer, the ones that are available in the fall, the ones that are available in the spring, the ones that are annual, the ones that are biannual, the ones that are every 2 years, the ones that are maybe 3 years or 5 years. So you must know the one that just once. That is just the first thing. You have to look for scholarship that match your interest. That's just the first thing. You research available scholarship. The first thing is that you look for available scholarship. Do they match your interest? Do they match your skill? Do they match your qualifications? And then you use online resources, many platforms, many websites, many bloggers, many universities. They post on their website funding. Many websites, many bloggers, they post on their site, on their blog, fund different opportunities or scholarship opportunities. So the first thing is you look out for scholarship that match your interest, your skill, and your qualification. You must know that the one you look out for scholarship, the one that match your interest, your skill, and your qualification. That's just the first thing. The next thing is that make sure you read and meet the eligibility criteria or requirement. Don't just apply for any other scholarship. Even after looking for the scholarship and looking for funding and you see it, make sure you read the eligibility criteria and make sure you are qualified for the scholarship you are about to apply for or the one you are already applying for. If you don't meet the requirements, your application will be disqualified. You can see you see how many things you can do. For example, now if you are the type that doesn't have a good grade, that doesn't stop you from getting scholarship. That means that you have to do some extra things like getting involved in volunteering, getting to do the English proficiency test like GRE, like TOEFL and the likes, and doing WES evaluation and like, so you're going to be qualified, but you have to add extra things. So don't just apply like that. Make sure you read, maybe you are qualified or not. So that's just the next thing. Make sure you read. So the next thing I want to talk about is follow application instruction. Read the scholarship application instruction carefully and follow them to the letter. Don't just start applying immediately you heard about the scholarship. Take your time to read until you are sure you understood what the requirement is all about, what the scholarship is all about, and you've read and read. Maybe you are qualified or not. Make sure you submit all required documents and meet the application deadline. So when you took your time to read, normally when you take your time to read, you'll be able to know whether you are qualified. Maybe you'll be able to know the requirements, the documents required, and the application deadline. You will be able to know maybe you can still meet up with the deadline or not. So make sure you read. And if you cannot meet up with the deadline, apply for the ones you can meet up with the deadlines and start applying very early. It's not a must. You fill your application form, you write your application essays at once in a day. You can start filling little by little. If you know that the deadline is still far, so that just it. Make sure you read and read. Don't just apply, read and read. So the next thing I want to talk about is highlight your achievements. Emphasize your achievement, accomplishment, and unique qualities in your scholarship application. Be sure to showcase your academic record, extracurricular activities, leadership skill, and community service. When you are writing your CV, make sure you write relevant things that are relevant to your scholarship. In there, tell them about your grade. If you have a good grade, tell them about your volunteering activities. If you are involved in volunteering, Tell them about your leadership capability if you have had one before. And when you are writing your statement of purpose, your SOP, statement of purpose, make sure you highlight it there, why you are qualified for the scholarship, why they must pick you, your interests, how you make sure you convince them, your record, how you intend to make sure you convince them why you are interested in that scholarship, how you intend to change your world, the impact you are going to make if you go to that scholarship. So make sure you convince them through your application, your essays, your CVs, and your SOP in particular like that. Make sure you convince them there. So if you have a good academic record, make sure it is clearly seen. If you are involved in extracurricular activities, make sure you put it there. If you have a leadership skill, put it there. If you've done volunteering or community service before, put it there. They are the ones that will make your application to stand out. So the next thing I want to talk about is write strong essay. Write strong essay. Take your time to craft a compelling and persuasive essay. Tell your story through your essay. Your essay is what the interviewer will see before they ask you questions. They are the things they will see before they even know you are not there. When they will review your essay, make sure you put in the best. Make sure from your essay they can know that this person is serious and if he is worthy of this scholarship. Make sure your essay is like free of grammatical errors. Make sure your essay is convincing and captivating enough. Make sure your essay is relevant and precise. No dilly-dally, no telling of long stories, but make sure you tell the story of your strengths and your abilities and how you have to make sure you convince them on how you want to change your world through the scholarship, how you convince them that you are the best fit for that scholarship. So if you want more things on how to write essays, especially your SOPs, make sure you check the description or the channel. You will see video on how to write a convincing SOP or statement of purpose. So the next thing is get letters of recommendation. It is very, very important. If possible, get from professors, and if not, at least doctors. Get people that can recommend you, that can give a good recommendation about you. So make sure you get it and do that. So the last I want to talk about also apply for multiple scholarships. Don't just limit your application to one. You can apply to many scholarships as many as possible. We've seen people that got 2. We've seen people that got even 6 or 7 scholarships at once. So make sure at the particular application period, make sure you apply for as many as possible. Thank you. And the other thing I want to talk about is be persistent. Be persistent. Don't just give up. Even if you were turned down this year, you can still get the same scholarship next year. Make sure you go over to your application essays, and make sure you keep improving yourself, keep adding value to yourself, and keep improving your application materials until you succeed. Right? Make sure the SOP you are going to submit this year is going to be better than the one you submitted last year. Make sure the references is going to be better than the one they wrote for you last year. Make sure your CV is better than that of last year. Add value to yourself while you are waiting for scholarship. Add value to yourself. Involve in volunteering. Start writing code. If you are in mathematics and engineering, learn coding. It's part of it. If you are going to AI, learn coding and learn something relevant to your discipline. Do online courses, if possible. Do online courses and add it there. Do online certification. Get an online certification. Add it there. So by this, you know that you are better than you were last year when applying for this. So, and keep improving yourself. So keep improving yourself. I want to say thank you for listening. Please, if you like this, something like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And I want you also to follow me on Twitter at TalksBenga, and on Facebook also at TalksBenga, and on LinkedIn too at TalksBenga. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.